Hi folks, welcome back to the Carver's Wood Shop. This is Arlene once again, and I have the new project that we're going to do. It's called the Hobo Snowman Tree Ornament. And it's the same idea as the other two that I had completed. The Hobo, one called Friends, and the other one just called Friends. It's the same concept with the hobo look to it, with the nose and no eyes. And this is about an inch thick. This is much larger, and we did all the way around. But on this particular piece, it's a lot thinner. It's about a ½ an inch thick. And we're going to do like a new relief carving. This is going to be an ornament to put into the tree if you like, or you can set it up somewhere if you like as well, just like the other two. But this is about a little over 4 inches wide and 2 3/4 inches high. Now, this particular pattern is along with the Helping Friends pattern on the same sheet. So it's $1.50 for both of these together on that sheet. So if you're interested in it, email me and let me know. That's the price on that, these two. These are my own designs that I've done and created. And I only charge for the ones that I create, of course, and I don't do anything that's copyrighted. We're going to go ahead and start this one. We're going to do it all the way around, but this is really not a carving in the round. This is more of a relief carving. If you're new to carving, relief carving is doing it out of a flat piece of wood and making it appear or give it a three-dimensional look, just like I did here. Okay? So we're going to do the same concept as what this is. So let's get started. What you'll need is a couple of knives and a gouge. If you want to use a gouge, you can. I'm going to do everything strictly with a knife. And just to let you know that the grain is running up and down. You see the arrow? It's running this way, up and down. And that may not have been the best thing for the strength on this portion right here where it meets. But there's quite a bit here that run up together, so it would take a lot to snap that off. I wasn't thinking, I maybe should have done it the other way with the grain running this way. This particular piece, it's running this way because of the stem or the trunk of the tree, because that really gave it a lot of strength. This particular piece was up and down. So you'll need a piece, and what I did was I cut it and sliced maybe 3 or 4 out of a block of wood. And that's an easier way of doing it if you want to do multiple ones. And I have a video on that and how to cut patterns out way out. So if you do a little bit of a search on my website itself, like put in how to cut patterns or how to cut basswood, it should show up. I'll try to put a link on for you when I get around to it here. But again, this would be on the one pattern list that's for $1.50, these two here. So let's get started with this. It's not going to take too long to do this, I don't think. What I went ahead and did, after you cut it out, you need to retrace this back on your piece like I did here. And offline, I already pre-cut all these lines. I just did a stop cut on every one of these lines. Okay, and so you can see I started to undercut here a little bit, but you know, I just went ahead and cut out underneath. And so right here is where we're going to start, where this and the face kind of meet. That's got to be rounded out and taken out a little bit. So let's just take that out first. And you have to kind of think when you do relief carving, what comes first, what sticks out in front of something else. If you take a look here, the tree stump is ahead of the Santa. His hands are in front of the stump. So that's kind of how you have to look at doing relief carving. It's going to be a little bit different. So we're going to just cut this out because that tree stump is going to be in front of his body portion. And then I already cut this out with before I got online here. so it'd be a little easier. You want to cut a stop cut all the way around the face there, and we're going to cut that out as well right now, just like so. We're going to make that a little deeper, not crazy deep, because we want to round everything up a little bit. So let's go back here and cut a little bit out underneath his face there. It's a little smaller for me to see it. Hopefully you'll understand how to do this. I'll try to keep it in the camera here. I hope you enjoy doing the cat, if you've done it, for the Halloween time here. And we're just going to cut this out just a little bit more up here. We're not going to go too much further. It helps to have a pointier knife with these smaller projects. You can do everything with a knife. If you have a little parting tool and you know how to use that, you can go ahead and use that as well. I prefer just a knife. I'm just more of a knife person than I am a gouge person, and I've said that all along. It is imperative that you have your knives really, really sharp. Now I just nicked a little piece out there, but that should be okay. So we're just going to work on him. Now under here we're going to undercut under the arms here. I already did a stop cut on the bottom portion here. I believe I did. Let's go all the way, let's go all the way around here to that point, and then go back down and around, and we'll cut this out. I'm going to start another class in January up here, so I'm going to wait till after the holidays. It's been kind of swamped with work. A lot of people have the flu out here in PA, it looks like, and I'm filling in quite a bit here for other guys that couldn't get into work. Not that I'm complaining. Any work is good work for if you've got a job today, so I try not to refuse any of it when I can get it. Okay, we're going to round off the bottom here a little bit. So in January we're going to start a new piece, in the same location in Morgantown. So if you're interested, please email me. Also, I'm planning on being in Canada in April of 2010 and do a class up there. So if you're up in that area, email me if you're interested, and I'll keep you informed of the details as time goes on here. Okay, so we undercut under here, and we'll be right back with another segment here in a second.